The next thing we're required to do is talk about factors and multiples. By the end of it, you should be able to learn the difference between the two of them. Factors are usually numbers that are multiplied together with another number to produce a new number. And that may sound a little bit redundant or confusing, so let's consider an example. The numbers 2 and 6 are factors of the number 12 because the product of 2 and 6 is 12. So this is the reason we call that a factor. Now you may be asking then what happened to the numbers 1 and 12? Yes, number 1 and the number 12 are also factors of the number 12. Another set of factors that you can have is the number 3 and 4. And now when we're talking about multiples, we recognize that multiples are simply taking of a whole number and then you're multiplying it by an integer value. It means it could either be positive or negative. So the multiples of 3 are, for example, 3, 6, 9, and so on. The reason that we have those numbers are because we are taking 1, which is the whole number, and multiplying it by the multiple of 3. Notice that the same 3 exists in each one of these, but the only difference is between the multiples that are increasing by 1. Remember our whole numbers. Our whole numbers go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so on. Alright? So from the previous definitions, we can see that there is a difference between a factor and a multiple. And when it comes to the multiple, we can test other numbers to see whether or not they are multiples of a particular number by just simply doing a division. If, for example, we have to test 12 to see if it is a multiple of 3, then all we simply have to do is take 12 and divide it by 3. And since 12 divided by 3 gives us 4, which is a whole number, then we can say yes, 12 is a multiple of 3 because we are able to get this whole number from it. Now at this point you should be able to recognize that the difference between factors and multiples is this. A factor is when you have to find the product that make up a number. So 12 has the factors of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. And that's because each one of these with another number paired would give us the result of 12. Notice that each one of them, when I multiply them, I would be able to get back 12 from those pairs. And as for the multiples are just simply a progression of numbers in even intervals. So let's say, for example, the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on. And that's because we are increasing by 4 each time. By this point, you should recognize that the next number after 16 would be 20.